We all ready? Anybody need a couple more minutes? Okay.
We know Fox. Y'all good?
Just a second.
Are you all good?
Here, just a second.
The cameraman just ran for something.
I think he's gonna get a stand. He doesn't trust
There
my
he
knees
is.
for that long, so.
Oh, you dropped your phone.
He's got-
All ready?
All right, is everyone ready? We good to go?
All right.
All right, good. It is still morning. Good morning, everyone. Unfortunately, we're standing here before you to speak to officer-involved shooting involving the constable. I have with me our First Circuit Court Constable, Lambert Bossier, and we're here to speak about an officer-involved shooting again involving a constable. Shortly before 10 a.m. this morning, constable was serving an eviction notice with a property manager in the 7800 block of South Coronet. During that interaction with the individual in which they were serving that eviction notice to, gunfire erupted. As a result of that gunfire erupting, we have a 53-year-old, 6-year veteran, also a retired NOPD officer, sustained, and he's a constable now, sustained a gunshot wound to his left shoulder. He is in stable condition. We also have what we believe is the 36-year-old property manager who sustained a gunshot wound to the chest. He is also in stable condition at this time. We do not have any further information with regards to how many shots were fired. We do not have any information as to who discharged. That is all a part of the investigation that we are conducting right now. This investigation is being conducted by our Force Investigation Team, FIT, of NOPD. We do have an active scene in the 7800 block of South Coronet in an attempt to locate the individual that was being served with this eviction notice. Again, still unclear as to his involvement and everyone else's involvement in this incident right now, but we definitely are in the process of trying to locate this individual to determine and get the certainty as to what occurred clearly today. With that, I would yield to Constable Bossier if he wants to say anything further.
Well, the only thing I can add to it is that we had 2 deputies on eviction, and they both well prepared, well trained, and everything was going fine. As we start to complete an eviction, if everything's going smoothly, the second deputy can move on to the next site, and that's what happened. Deputy got shot, told his partner, "I have this under control, you can move forward." He did so, and then something happened. We don't know the details of it yet, but that's when the shooting started.
So again, this is the very preliminary stages of this investigation. We really don't have much more to give you at this point in time until we can confirm what actually occurred, as well as we want to ensure that the constable's family members, as well as the property family members, is aware of their condition. So that is why we are not giving or releasing their identities at this time. Again, this is a FIT investigation, and this is all that we can give to you at this point in time. So.
You say stable, or are they alert?
They both are stable. Actually, Mayor Cantrell just pulled up. She just arrived on scene and is meeting with the constable and the property manager at this time. They both are alert and responsive.
How fortunate do you feel in that situation?
I'm sorry?
How fortunate do you feel given the dangers of
I mean, very
enforcement?
fortunate.
Very fortunate,
You know,
yeah.
given the climate that we're facing today with law enforcement, we're very fortunate. I mean, anytime anyone, whether it's law enforcement or not, anytime anyone is the victim of gun violence, it's concerning.
Yeah, we've had incidents around the country with constables on eviction. The first time we had something like that to happen during my term in office. And we're very concerned about it. We're very fortunate that it wasn't more serious than what it is. It's serious enough, but at least the people are stable.
Chief, is it your understanding that the deputy constable discharged his or her weapon?
We do not know who discharged at this point in time. That is all a part of our investigation at this point in time. What we do know is 3 individuals interacted with one another. One is the individual that was being served with the eviction notice, the constable, and the property manager. Gunfire erupted, and we're still trying to determine who discharged and why.
And the person you're searching for is the person who is being served.
Who we
eviction.
believe was being served with the notice.
Let me jump to
So,
box A real quick and come back.
Yeah, Chief, what does it really mean that law enforcement can't really do their jobs? I know this is one isolated thing, but they're doing their job and they're getting shot, or that threat is still there.
We know what we signed up for when we took our oath. And actually, right now, I'm supposed to be at an award ceremony to acknowledge, the great work that the men and women of law enforcement, more specifically New Orleans Police Department, do day in and day out, the untold stories. And unfortunately, this is a part of our hazard that is a part of our job that we know that we've signed up for, but we'll continue to do our job to the best of our ability.
Let me add one other thing to what
One
the chief was
constable.
saying. Our deputies are trained not to use the weapons unless it's absolutely necessary, and that if we anticipate a problem, we call NOPD right away. We don't act as if we are NOPD. We serve civil service. We don't do criminal investigations or what have you. So our guys are told, if you anticipate a problem, call NOPD, and NOPD is always responsive. So in this case, he didn't have a chance to call anyone because it was unexpected the way things went down. But our guys do not pull weapons out unless extreme such situations. And again, I want to thank the chief and the staff for all the work they're doing now. They got immediate responses. They called right away and they started investigation right away. So they're doing an excellent job on this particular case.
So in closing, I think we've answered all the questions that we can answer. As we get more information as a result of the FIT investigation, we will definitely follow up with you as we would normally do. So let our team do their job, and as we get more information, we will definitely share that information with you. Thank you
I know
all.
it's early, but any rallying behind this constable with other law enforcement agencies?
The constable themselves already received
calls from
numerous
all over the country.
calls from all over the
Yeah.
country already. So that's part of our job. So thank you all
Thank you
again.
all.
Thank you.
Thank you, John.
Of course. Whew.